Hello everyone, welcome back to Dragonfly Engineering. So today we got to move this 90 ton clamping boy molding machine out of the front room of the shop because the room is just too small and it gets too hot in there. Hope for the best. Okay, we clamped up for this induction motor kind of older molding machine to be running. When it's 100 degrees out, it just gets too hot and it thermally locks out. I think the oil temperature hits 122 degrees Fahrenheit, it just says I'm done. So it can't run in this cramped space anymore where I've got a bunch of other automation and things. I've already kind of pulled the wall out. You can see there's this frame that goes to the ceiling. So this is considered a clean room, even though it's not very clean at the moment since we're moving this huge machine out. So stay tuned and watch how I pull this guy out of here, hopefully without too much of an incident. All right, so I've got this conveyor belt that I've had to basically unwire from the robot controller and the blue Kuka robot that used to sit on that big steel plate right there. And I've also taken off a lot of the skins in the machine to lighten it up a bit. And my mission here is to lift up the molding machine, starting with this little toe jack right here on that steel pipe, which I never actually removed when I inserted this molding machine into this room. And then with the car jack, I'll jack up the machine a little bit more because I couldn't quite get it under the edge, and then here's the swivel base for it. So obviously we don't want to crack the weld on our big oil tank, which is kind of right behind that wall, actually a little further in, but the whole bottom of this machine is kind of a 1/4 inch steel plate walled hydraulic tank. And then here's that big motor I was talking about. Okay, so let's do it. So we'll start with the toe jack. I'll probably have the camera filming some of this. And let's get at it. So I forgot I had these equipment movers. I think they're called tank trucks. Made in China, of course. Yeah, so I got these on Amazon a few years ago. And 6 tons each. The issue with these is your machine never really wants to stay stuck on this thing. So I do have leveler points, and I'm almost thinking I should turn a couple of discs with like a cup in the middle that will at least keep the leveler point, that thing right there, on the molding machine from sliding off and down the side and then crashing. So let me think about that for a minute, and but I may be okay with the pallet jack, the way I've got it kind of tucked underneath the motor area of this molding machine. So it could be that I just need 2 of these trucks on the other end, because this guy is just too tall. You know, this one's like more than half the height of this this cart that I made, so I'll have to use these carts for something else in the future. All right, let's get at it. So you can get this toe right underneath this rod, which is still spanning the whole bottom of the machine. Gauge the valve and start pumping. So these are nice because you can get under small spaces in heavy machinery to get it lifted enough so that you can do additional lifting with larger machines. I'll probably put a load spreader in there as well. Got some weight to it. All right, so I found a solution to the truck's basically rolling out from under the foundation spots of the instrument with the leveling feet that will go into the middle. I got some old mold bases or some backs to molds, and I got these screws, and this will hold the leveler rod that the foot ultimately sits on in place on our truck here. So with these posts in the corners, I stick it on this truck, it can't come off. So the leveler threaded rod will fit in the middle here, and it can't go more than about 10 to 20 millimeters or 1 inch off of center. And then this one's even got a shorter travel, which is good. Okay, so I'll fit these, get these ready on the other end of the press. I'll move our car jack to the other end, and then we'll get this press fully up on wheels. All right, coming down and releasing the pressure in the toe jack. All right, there we go. Okay. Okay, time to lower the load. Okay, now we're on our trucks. And I can pull this rod out of here. Got a little oil on it. And then with the winch bolted to the floor over there, we will see about moving this molding machine forward. After I take this jack out of here. There we go. All right, so it's the next day, and I am ready to try to pull this molding machine forward about 7 feet into the hallway here. And then we're going to get that molding machine to pass through this door and into the back, which has a bunch of equipment that's sort of strewn about because I had to pull it out of the path of the molding machine. So we're just going to kind of move the machine and move equipment around it as we go. Once we get to the forklift, it'll be a lot easier to move this molding machine around. We got the winch bolted into the floor. We hammer drilled and put a 5/8 bolt in the floor here. I got to get it, and the hole needs to be centered on the winch center line so that this mechanism doesn't want to turn too much when we put it under load. And this stud is kind of loose in here, so hopefully it'll not pull out. There's Sierra barking at the mailman, so I'll be right back. Oh, actually, we got a little extra time. The guy's across the street. She likes to talk with the mailman when he comes. They're old friends. Okay, so we'll pull out this cable here. It's looped back on itself, which doubles its load capacity. Now take this through the voltage. We have to come over. Over the far out. We got to grab the handle. so we got a chain here. There's a couple of nice holes in around the feet that hopefully won't pull out. But the 1,400 pounds of force that this winch will apply, because we're going to do side pulling, so we're really just overcoming the rolling resistance of our rigging trucks. I may have to do some readjusting depending on how this works out. All right, here we go. So we're tight. I think the engine bell, hopefully, or motor housing will be okay. Ooh, boy, this thing doesn't like it, but it's moving. Oh, it's because my motor guard, I gotta change the angle, I think. So this winch has a safety feature. When this loop gets pulled, it shuts off the motor. So when a resonance happens, this cable shuts off the motor and then releases and starts it again. Let's see if we can see that. And it stopped. Okay. All right, well, we did move the molding machine about 2.5 feet, and I need to reset the angle of this cord. All right, so I was able to move the molding machine, but this steep angle is causing a problem. So I'm going to probably just hook right onto the pallet jack itself, so that this lever shutoff switch doesn't keep triggering when the cable's pulling it too high. So we'll release the tension a little bit, and we'll reset. All right, I got this rigging strap here to help bridge the distance. Okay, do some more pulling. And that's it for this setup. Okay, and we can pull some more. Try not to roll up onto the cable. There we go. Again, we're pulling on these chains that are hooked into some holes on the base of the molding machine. There we go. Getting some progress here. Of course, this button sticks sometimes. It's not the best winch in the world. Like there. All right, we got it. Okay, if you want to lift up the conveyor belt, try not to scratch the TV screen.
Oh, is it getting close?
Probably.
Okay, just let me know.
Now we got oil in the...
Let me know if it's getting close to the TV screen.
Would rather spin than roll.
That's not good. We may have to take this longer off. Or I'll just condense it this way.
It's almost like it's hanging up on something still.
Yeah. Should we just take a look before we yank it some more?
Oh, I can lift some more. Why don't you pick up on the conveyor?
Oh, it's probably hitting a bunch of crap on the bottom.
Yeah, why don't you just lift up on the conveyor? I think the back corner was just dragging. Okay, here it goes. I think we gotta take it off.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, that's it. And this disconnect. We had an airline connected too. Ready? It looks like we're dragging anything expensive. I'm gonna take another bite.
It's a chunk of a pump.
I tossed it in a fit of rage.
Souvenir.
So I still gotta get around this corner. Oh, thanks. So maybe a little tricky. Yeah. Okay.
I'll try.
All right. So lift it as high as you can. And it'll probably break the ceiling, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Higher.
Oh, okay.
There we go. All right. I'm gonna start pulling.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
That wheel's off. And I'm gonna adjust this cart back here.
Okay, I'll slow it down. See. Oh, they go
Like down here.
Oh.
Yeah, like these blue connectors.
Oh, jeez.
So this thing topples.
Yep.
Oh, is that tricky? All right, let me pull. Here goes.
What did it hit? Oh, these tubes are hitting on the side.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
No,
Maybe.
I just unbolt that here. Got this old manifold getting in the way of the door here. Well, I'm thinking we can pull it square a little more.
Yeah.
Is the conveyor belt still hung up a little bit?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm some cable here. You want to pull on this? Well, I hit the button so that it doesn't get all boogered in the. Alright, that may be good. So I think we'll hook the chain on the inside corner.
Okay.
The outside should. We smashed the thermocouple too.
Oh, I did?
It doesn't matter. It's no biggie. It's probably still fine. I should have pulled it in. It's only $10. Oh well, my rod's bent.
Oh, jeez, really?
That's all right. We're probably got to move this wooden table. Can you kind of clear this stuff out of here? So one thing you should know about these steel cables
Yep.
is every now and then one of the little steel cables breaks.
Oh, it snaps?
And yeah, just one strand and it,
Oh, okay.
and it hooks out.
Yeah.
And it's a perfect defleshing tool. So when you're rubbing your hand down a cable, all of a sudden you'll get this huge cut because one of those little stainless steel shards of fiber is sticking out, and it'll either dig into your hand and just gouge and jack your whole hand up.
Oh, because if the whole cable is like running because of the winch, it'll just cut through you.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, there's like, here's one right here. That thing
Oh, yeah.
is the worst hurt,
Ooh.
and it'll just ruin your day, and it's got oil and crap that's now hypodermically needled into your hand.
Nice.
So
It's a free tattoo.
be careful with these cables. Especially cheap ones
Yep.
from Amazon.
Is this a cheap one?
Huh?
Is this a cheap one?
Oh yeah, the first time I turned it on, the cooling fan exploded
Oh, God.
because they misaligned the plastic housing, so the whole thing just went boom! And this is all that's left, is just this chunk.
So, no cooling fan
And it
either,
keeps
I guess.
busting off, yeah.
Jeez. Is this-
Well, you only use it for like 5-10 seconds at a time.
Oh, okay.
Another thing is if you don't have it looped back
Yep.
and you have a heavy load on the cheek cables,
Yep.
as soon as you lift the load up, the load will start unwinding the cable. And it'll just start spinning faster and faster and faster
Jeez.
until they're straight steel strands. And by that time it's spinning at like 30 RPM.
Yeah.
So that sucks too.
Thing has all sorts of problems.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a couple loops in this, but hopefully they'll work themselves out. You gotta guide the loops,
Oh, yeah, that probably broke the cable.
otherwise yeah. Like this has already got a bad spot.
That's probably why you get all the tears in your cable.
Could be. Yeah, I mean, it'll work itself out, but it's not great.
Maybe.
It's probably, it kinked in the, it rolled on itself in the drum probably.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here goes. And the button sticks too, so you don't want to have it when you got it. Yeah, it's a piece of junk.
That's pretty bad.
This may want to topple, so I'm going to get out of the pinch zone.
Yep.
I guess we should see if we're hitting that door jam too.
Yeah, let me get. Yeah.
I know we got 3/8 of an inch
Oh, nice.
because we're precision movers. Can you watch that corner?
Should I stick it like a block of wood or something?
Nah, just watch it. I think we're good because we should be pulling away from it.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah. No, we're pulling towards it.
Oh, okay. Huh. I wonder how robust that edge is.
Can we pull from the other?
There's still a 30-second. No, I got 3/16.
Oh, nice. Plenty of room. Well, should we pull from it from here?
Yeah. So you're gonna
Oh,
watch our our 1/8 inch gap.
Yeah, hopefully it gets bigger, not smaller.
All right, I'm gonna make sure I'm clear. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Oops.
Nice. Wow. It's rooming here now.
When it works, it works.
Yeah.
It has to try to work.
That worked pretty well.
All right.
Oh, the wheel's breaking.
Yeah, the pallet jack is running off. So,
I think it's even pallet jack. You see her on.
yeah, I see it. It's because the pallet jack is letting it lean that way.
Oh, that's not good. It's gonna snap off.
All right, I'll take the tension off. I think I need to put another truck under there.
Okay.
The pallet jack just may need to come out altogether. There we go. Man, stuff everywhere. One of our wheels is spinning. I guess. All right, we got our winch rigged to the big yellow robot down here on the base. Probably can't see it. And now we're gonna pull the molding machine even farther into the shop. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
We gotta keep an eye on that front left wheel.
Okay.
And it wants to barely holding any weight. So, all right, here goes.
Oh, yeah, it's smooth.
All right.
Oh, it's in the crack the aluminum too.
What?
One of the, yes, one of these carts is.
All right, here goes.
Okay. Oh, that one's moving now.
What's that?
No. That cart.
The truck?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think the way shifted. Okay.
All right, so it's a few days later after the big move, and I've got the clean room pretty much back together again. And my nephew Simon, who you saw in the helping me with moving the large molding machine around in a few of the clips, he also worked on building some new clean room walls out of 80/20 framing and acrylic sheets. So for instance, this is one that he made, and it's got an actual access door in it so that we can work on parts inside of the clean room, or instruments and things. And then this one over here pre-existed, but he refitted it and everything. And then there's a third one that's going to go in this big, this direction, this space here, and it's going to close off the clean room. We will have to put a new door in the far wall behind this molding machine. But as you can see, the other molding machine is still basically where we left it several days ago, and I'm going to have to continue to move this one back to where the sheet metal brake is now, kind of in the back of that warehouse. So let me flip the camera around. All right, so yeah, I got this machine in the location of the old one. Here's our Now we have the green robot, which used to be on that far wall over there behind the red robot, is now going to be pulling parts. And then the parts that are molded out of that mold and are clipped, the part itself goes down this conveyor belt to the next automation station. And then this is the end of the gluing station. And I actually had an episode with this gluing station a few years ago, actually, with this robot that actually glues plastic parts together in this workstation here. And then, okay, so back here this far wall, this stainless steel wall used to be where this molding machine was. And we still got the model train conveying system up here. Actually, I can show these parts. I did show a whole episode where this train is basically conveying parts from the dual shot molding machine out in the larger warehouse area. And then this red robot grabs the parts out of the train cars and then brings them down to the work area over here where things are assembled as well. Yeah, I still got orange over there on the other 35-ton molding machine. So yeah, by removing the 90-ton induction motor molding machine and sending that hot glue gun dispenser to the outside wall, then we're really gonna save on heat load in this room. And then I'm gonna have to cut a new door in the wall, basically right there, which will lead to the bathroom, basically. So actually, which is a good thing, because when you're in a bunny suit in here, you know, for cleanliness, and you got to use the bathroom, well, the bathroom's on the other side of that wall right there. Anyway, so the move was successful for the most part, even though we still need to move it all the way back to where to the back of the shop, beyond that yellow robot. So that'll happen with more rigging like we did in this episode with these trucks and the winch. But also at some point the forklift can come in here and finish this job of moving this molding machine. So thanks for watching Dragonfly Engineering, and I'll see you guys hopefully next week. Sorry about the delay, but I've also been pouring concrete at the house for the garage addition, as well as a bunch of other projects. So talk to you soon. Bye.